Greetings! It is I, Herbert Erpaderp, the one who will be answering the questions in this, the 144th Ask a Herbert Erpaderp. And somehow it's December already. Anyway, I don't really have much to say, other than I've been sick and my throat hurts a little bit, and you can probably tell by the way it sounds, unless I somehow do some audio editing magic. The reason I mention this is because my videos will probably be a little bit late, but hey, I'm doing my best.
You're doing waffling?
I am. I guess I'll get to the questions now. Trekan Belovich said, would you like to play more tabletop war games? I mean, yeah, though I guess it depends. Do I want to play additional different games that I don't already have, with the same limited time I already have? No, not really. Do I want to have more time and for it to be convenient for me to play war games more, not necessarily different ones? Yeah, I would love that. Who wouldn't want to have more leisure time? Weirdos wouldn't, I guess. Loki said, which production tank do you think would look best in a paisley pattern? I think just about any tank would be fun in a paisley pattern, but I think I would choose something with some large flat areas, like maybe a tiger or a Saint Chamon, something that would show off the pattern nicely. I would like to paint a tank that way, but then I look at some paisley patterns and I just lose interest. Happy Doggo said, do you like chiassi? I don't know if you've incorrectly spelt cheese or if chiassi is something else I'm not aware of. I do like cheese though, who doesn't? Even the lactose intolerant people I know love cheese. Trekan Belovich said, any idea why a hurricane is called a hurricane, although nobody ever found a single hurrying cane in it? How do you know they haven't though? Do hurricanes occur in cane growing areas? I imagine, if they did, they would pick up some cane and then it would be hurrying. Maybe the people who saw that didn't survive though. Maybe in cane growing areas they're called cyclones. I guess the answer is, I don't know. Martin Gotham said, are you the glue god? Nope, I'm not the glue god. Others have claimed to be the glue god, but the reality is, they aren't, because gods aren't real. They're just a fun little imaginary thing to amuse us. Though, don't tell the glue god I said that. Herchion said, do you fear the glue god and the carpet monster's unholy progeny? I don't think that would really be progeny. The carpet monster eats little bits of plastic that have strayed from our workbenches, and if it were to consume glue, well, I think we might call the result defecation. Or maybe vomit. It might be vomit. Who knows? I don't think it's progeny though, so we don't have anything to worry about. It does sound disgusting though, either way. M4 Sherman Addict said, is violence the answer? I guess it depends on the question really. In most cases I would say no, it's not the answer. Or it is an answer, but not the correct one. It is the one that the dumbs usually default to though. In the YouTube comments section of last month's Ask a Herbert Erpaderp, Jan Tima said, did you ever think that YouTube would work out this well for you? Not really. I'm consistently surprised to see that the subscriber number keeps going up. That said, I'm not under the illusion that I'm hugely successful, like this isn't paying my rent or anything. But I mean, modelling and whatever else it is I do is pretty much a niche topic, so I'm probably never going to have millions of views, but I'm doing okay. Better than I would have initially expected, and I'm enjoying myself for the most part, so I'm happy. Trekan Belovich said, the idea was to leave a very sensible and most serious comment, and then there's a bunch of emoji. Trekan says, as you can see, I failed. Did you though? Well, maybe, but that's okay. We learn through failure, and maybe one day you can leave a sensible and serious comment. I appreciate you anyway. Steve Stevenson said, you really need to shave your hands and arms. It's gross. The word need is doing a lot of work here. Who do I need to shave my arms and hands for? You? A rando on the internet who I don't know and have no interest in pleasing? That's pretty funny. I do have a little bit of advice, though it might be lost on you and you're probably the kind of person who just leaves the comment and disappears forever. But if you want to have positive interactions with people, you should consider trying to avoid body shaming them. That's what's gross. Normally I wouldn't bother responding to these kind of things, but we didn't have many questions this month, which is fine, especially considering my throat is kind of hurting more. So I forgot where I was going with that. Let's move right along to the modelling portion of the video, in which we check out some of the modelling that's been shared by the fine folks over on our Discord community. Trekan Beluvic shared this glorious looking Hungarian 41M Turan 2. I'm still not totally sure about how that word should be said, but I am sure that this is a really nicely done model. This is a 72nd scale kit from IBG, and this is the kind of tank that is the basis for the Hungarian Zrínyi, another word I'm not certain of the pronunciation of, 75mm ass that I built a while ago. And Trekan has been doing some of his own 75mm asses as well. If you scroll through the modelling channel, you'll find them. Very nice work as always, Trekan. I quite like the colour choices you made here. Corned Beef has shared this Sherman, quite a famous Sherman at that, Cobra King, lord of all the Cobras. No, that's not why it's famous. It's also known as the first in Bastogne, a very cool model if you ask me. Some of you will note that the gun is incorrect, but I don't think that's especially important. It's still a really nice model. I'm not sure of the scale or make of the kit. Either way, excellent work. Hope for the Best has shared something that we don't see all that often, but I suspect as time goes on we'll see more of. It's this awesome little Schützenpanzerwagen SPW-PSH/PSZH-4/OT66 in 15mm scale. That's a lot of names that were hard to say. Not only is it nicely painted, but this model was both 3D modelled and printed by Hope for the Best, which I think is really cool. It was enjoyable to see this come together in 3D modelling form, and I'm glad the result looks as good as it does. As much as I love building kits, I think this kind of thing adds something different and good to the hobby. Graph Pudding has been busy. Here's a set of 15mm scale Chieftain Marksman anti-air vehicles for their Team Yankee Brit Force. These are very cool and, in my opinion, quite interesting looking vehicles. More so than the regular Chieftain, but Graph Pudding also did the regular turrets just in case. It's always good to have options for your forces. There's another 5 Warrior IFVs, and that's cool too. I think I might have shown those on Ask a Herbert Erpaderp before, but I can't remember. Either way, I'm happy to see more of them, and you've done some really nice work here. Ratto shared some Resistance fighters. These really nice looking, and of course very well painted figures, are plastic figures from WGA, which I believe stands for Wargames Atlantic. I could be wrong there, but I'm not wrong in saying that these look amazing. Here are some leaders of the Resistance, from left to right: Wilfred, head of the local boys' choir; Jeanette, the one school cleaner the kids don't like; Jean-Marc Ardouin? I don't know. This figure is a used car salesman, so they're probably a bit of a slime bag anyway. These figures are Warlord Games metal models. And here are some sharpshooters. The one with the rifle is Cecilia, and her spotter is Alexia. They share a passion for marine biology, but their dreams of university were shattered by the occupation. Cecilia has always been a bit of a tomboy, and her grandmother fears she'll never find a man. But after joining the Resistance, she has broken many hearts. Literally. I do rather enjoy the bits of backstory Ratto has created for these figures. It's a lot of fun, and of course very good painting as well. And that's it for the models this month. Ask a Herbert Erpaderp will return next month, which will be in 2022. Holy shit! I'll probably see a bunch of you in Discord and stream chat, but if not, I hope your December is amazing, and I hope you have fun celebrating whichever holidays you do or don't observe. Have an excellent new year, and let's hope that 2022 is a better year for us all. As always, a big thank you to everyone. People who share their modelling work, people who ask questions, and definitely the people who support me on Patreon. It's all very much appreciated. Links and such are in the description where you would expect them to be, and as always, I shall return soon. So until then, be excellent to each other, have an amazing day, and thanks for watching. Farewell.